All right, we're recording Conversations with Anubis at the Countryside Expo 2024 90-minute workshop, full house, overloaded, people still coming in. I'm going to aim this so that I can see myself and those looking forward.
Okay, ready?
Yes, I'm ready. It's Spanish.
I know. Very fun. Very good. I tried to watch the Super Bowl. I'm working out.
Welcome. Well, I think you're in the right place. Yeah. And this is a great beginning to Conscious Life Expo. Don't you feel the energy? Don't you feel it's coming together with a big yes? No matter what's going on with the world, we are here to be on this higher timeline that we came in for. And we're all here to move together and make it happen this weekend. And this is definitely going to be an amazing start. So Melanie Aguirre is an amazing woman. She's a young one, she's starting out.
Old soul.
So she's got a definitely old soul. Got a big destiny for the planet now. You sense that because you're here. And she has many, many talents. She's a transmedium, she's a healer, a doula, many, many things. But she worked with Dolores Cannon and she started to remember her Egyptian past lives. Now that's happening to a lot of us now.
Yes.
Egypt is a really important place. I just went there several months ago to do activations of the Sphinx and the pyramid. We're all being called. But she went a step further and she called in one of her master guides, Anubis. So that's what she's going to share with you here today. And you're going to be able to experience this and have questions answered. So very, very special time. So I honor all you for being here. You are on the front lines. And what you receive here is meant to go out to the world because the world needs us. So I honor all of you. I honor Melanie for her work and her journey. And I welcome you, Melanie Aguirre.
Can you hear me in this one?
No.
Can hear you.
Yeah.
So, my name is Melanie, and if you don't know a little bit about me or my past, I used to be permanently disabled. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. So if you don't know anything about me or my past, I used to be permanently disabled from the waist down. And that's how I discovered hypnosis and the power of hypnosis and how it can help. And so for that, in a nutshell, it just redirected me on my life path. And so not only do I do trance channeling, but I also do hypnosis research and regression to reveal ancient hidden knowledge that puzzle pieces all together do all of the missing parts that have been either covered or destroyed or rewritten or lied or false about. So it is my part now in this life to assist humanity in revealing the information that is ready to come forward. And so with this today, we will be bringing in our own spirit guides, and if you will call in your own spirit guides to assist you through the healing and assisting that will be taking place today with Anubis and yourself and myself and as a collective. Some things will come up within you that might be from childhood or another lifetime or other life linear timelines. We can also look at the future and different parts of the Akashic records. We can also pick up any physical ailments in the body, and if it is needed to be addressed, it will be. I also feel that pain within my body, so you might see me in anguish or pain. That's just a realization for yourself that you need to address that. You will be able to ask questions. I have about, I think, 15 golden necklaces up here, so one by one, not everybody will be seen today due to energy and time, but you will be able to choose a necklace of your choice. They're all the same. The things that you will see come up are light language, healing codes, tonal language, activations, DNA upgrades, or even just information that might be very direct and straightforward. And he does like to use the F word. So I have to tell you that. One time he wanted to say NF, and I said, no, sir. Can't be done. When I am in trance, I am still conscious and aware in the background. I see visions, I hear the words, I see the words. And it's all surprise to me at how this information comes through still. I am still learning, but this is technically the third time that I've done this. And so we all are in for a surprise. He is very humorous. He likes to joke. He is a poet. He likes to rhyme. But he also is very caring and direct, so that he can bring forth that darkness that is within you, or that crowds you, or that blocks you from moving forward. And so he is here to redirect you on your path. If you do not have a question that is personal, that is okay. You can just ask a general question about the world or anything. And I think I'm ready to start. Anubis Anubis is here for you. You have many questions. Yes, I see. He doesn't want to call out any names, but there's someone he wants to speak with first. Do you know who you are? Do you remember who you are? as we call the church. Can you come here, please, and ask a question?
Hello, Anubis. I'm a musician and I'm very aware of the evils that take place being a woman in the music industry. Are there ways to protect myself so I shall not be harmed by these entities?
Come here. You were dancing in the fire, around the fire, and you placed this on yourself. You don't remember.
I have connection.
What?
I have connection to Akhenaten.
What does that have to do with music and your question?
I want to help people with music, but I'm very aware of the evils that take place, especially with women in the music industry by certain individuals. And I wish to protect myself spiritually from them.
Yes, so you have to do this yourself. You did this to yourself in another lifetime and it carries forward. You don't see how it's affected many. I wouldn't say you're the culprit, but is in many lifetimes of decisions, other roles, other lives that you have chosen to live that were not necessarily truthful or authentic. Reach within yourself and locate the time. See the time. Do you see?
I remember being alive in Egypt. But for some reason, there's something blocking my memory. I don't really remember what happened.
You want to know what happened to you in Egypt?
Yes.
Many had the connection to Akhenaten, our pharaoh. He was murdered. Everyone was murdered. I cannot do this for you. It's a journey you must seek on your own. Open the eye. Open the heart. Be willing to see without limits and blockages. Do you understand that one foot in front of the other means going forward?
Yes.
Then you shall, regardless of your limits and bounds, why look back when you can look forward? You do it to yourself. It is your choice to move forward and heal. Your dog will help you. I see. Cute. We are friends. Yes, we see.
Your friend till the end. He will walk with you through the dark and through the light. Just open your heart and confide in yourself. No one else. And that is all. Who is next?
Hello, Anubis. My name is Laura. And this year I was called by Hathor to visit Egypt for what I was told was an activation. And due to circumstances, I wasn't able to go this May, and I plan to go next year. But my question is being there physically necessary for me to receive what it is they intend for me to receive?
I will give you what you need. Here, please, hand. What do you carry?
Codes?
Weight?
Yes.
Why do you carry that?
Protection?
Not needed. That needs to fucking go.
It's in process.
Ah. It's in bananas. Sorry. Don't need it. Your feet are heavy. Pick them up when you walk and when you sit on your couch. Your couches. Your husband. Yeah. Is right. Let it go. To the source. Send it off. Don't fucking care. He complained a lot.
Yes.
He's your weight. That's your weight.
Is complaining?
He is the weight.
Oh.
Do what you will. Your decision. To say you love him. It's okay. But that's where it starts, with detoxing that energy with him and yourself. More time together outside, if you would, off his couch.
Damn Netflix.
Different times, different priorities. Who would know what he would do with the heart if I handed it to him? As your own, you need to address your heart, your sorrows, your sadness, depression, anxiety, self-esteem. It's all going to go this year if you let it. You call in what you want instead, and you focus on those instead, and you will see a vast shift within yourself within 2 months if you are dedicated to yourself and your intake like bananas. We like dates. Good. Yeah. Thank you. That is all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Linda. I would like information that you might have on the crystals underneath the Sphinx in Egypt. They're in a room, I've heard.
There are many, not just one. There are many, which this being has written about in her first book. There is a crystal under Egypt that has been dormant. And this is our opportunity now to focus on that crystal of peace, ingenuity, and collective. Please turn that off. It is a distraction. When we focus and tune in on ourselves as a collective and whole, we can activate and tap on the glass of reactivating this very important piece for peace within the world. It is connected to other civilizations and other planets, and so the information has been shorted since it's been dormant, and it needs to be awakened, and we can do this individually and collectively as time goes on. So we can start it now. If you just envision this crystal of pink and red glowing and brighter and brighter, and as it expands through the earth and the solar system and your universe and your galactic cosmos of pods that we would call. These were placed there by our extraterrestrial beings, such as ourselves, for knowledge and information that has been placed within your very own DNA code. It's not one file or one script, but it is a combination of many, which would expand out into the individuals in the world. One person does not have as much power as 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 or 100 or more. As a group, when we collectively join together with our intentions and thoughts, we create whatever we want. And all of your heads are being held underwater by this fucking government, and it has to stop. So again, we've said this before and another time, we need to stand up and fight for your sovereignty and freedom and boundaries and respect. You are not slaves anymore, as you once were, not all of you, but were slaves in Egypt, and you worked very, very, very hard as I stood and I watched. I pay respect to you now. Thank you. I did not say that before. And I can speak now. Thank you. Who is next?
Hello, my name is Norma, and I just went to Egypt last December. The day I arrived to Cairo, the first night I had a download. I saw a lot of figures, numbers, and colors and hieroglyphics coming to my eyes and to my brain. And I also saw, I think it was myself with a like a red tunic, kind of swaying towards the right, and a lot of sand, and actually at the end of it, which went actually for a long time, of numbers and hieroglyphics, all types. At the end, I saw also like a jet.
What is your question?
When am I gonna, is there something for me on that lap?
Yes, come here. Do not speak, just come here. Hush the mind, please. It's too fast. Shh. Thank you. Flow the light through the mind and wash it away. You will get your DNA upgrades today. Whatever you've been holding on to needs to let go. Shh. Who is he?
Or maybe an ex, or
That is where you hinder yourself. Probably. You know better. Yes. Where are your boundaries? They're inside.
Yeah.
Locked away. 4 years old. It's okay. You have everything that you need now. There is nothing that no one can tell you. You have your own life and own freedom and own choice and own decisions to create and to make mistakes. Yes. You see that now?
Yeah.
Let it go. Now. Send it to light, send it to source, as we hold space for you in this time. Shh. It will continue to release for the next 4 days. You need to bathe in salt and oils and lavender, rosemary, frankincense, myrrh, copal. God, who is this man? Shh. Not yours. Send the black to the white. You understand what that means. Balance to create the new. You're here for that confirmation, aren't you? It's okay. It's here now. You are embraced by your family of light, your galactic beings of light, you light worker and star seed. Sirius and Octurian. You have connection to the stars, so use it more. This is where your attention can go. Understood?
Yeah.
And you could also use some bananas or avocados that you like better. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you guys are grabbing your necklace. Who is next?
Hello, Anubis. My name is Carla Rubin. Thank you for being with us. I would like to know if you could help me consciously integrate what occurred in 2022, February 2022, with Matthias the Soprano in Egypt, as well as who I am in Egypt.
So it's a two-part question.
Yes, if that's okay.
One question first. You want to know who you are in Egypt is priority.
Yes.
Come here. Can I have your hand, please? Thank you. You had the wings, didn't you? Do you feel that? Do you resonate? And how does that make you feel? You already knew. Spread the wings, acknowledge they're there. You cannot keep them wrapped away. Though parts of you were hidden in Egypt, the time is now to release those things, that hidden knowledge that you have, that sacred wisdom that only you have to share if it is to be shared, which is exciting. Because that is why we are here now in this time and place, is to reveal that information that is ready. You need to wake up, wake up. You see, but you are not awake. You need to wake up. You dream, yes, you see them. What do they mean, you ask? Well, wake up and you would know if you see. It is in the DNA structure of yourself, your encyclopedia, your file cabinet that can set so many free. You have the truth. You may not know, but you should know, and it's time to know if you are open to that. Stay connected for this knowledge and disclosure. And then you will find peace within yourself to set yourself free first. You have to set yourself free first, then you can help others. True? Thank you.
Hello, Anubis. My name is Kim. Egypt and the pyramid has been calling me louder and louder recently.
It's been calling everybody because you were all in Egypt.
So I had the privilege to watch and observe Vivian Chavez and Deborah, and Julian and Petit, and it was so emotional. But I also, last October, I had a chance.
Is that door open?
No. So last October, I had a chance to visit Mount Shasta for the second time through guided meditation by a very known lady, Ashland, and she walked us through a meditation to connect to our galactic self. I was guided to the planet of Isis. And they told me that I have to visit Egypt, and I asked how many days and what is it for. They say to activate my light body, and I have to be there 2 days. And I was told also a lot of children are also being called to visit Egypt to reactivate themselves and bring back the energy to be of service. So my question now is, until I muscle up the fund to be able to visit there, I'm going through a divorce right now. What is my purpose once this is done?
Why do you have to go through the divorce first?
Because, try to get
Yeah.
an equal share of the settlement.
Why must you put your life on hold for others? Don't you realize that you are a light worker? You have a grid within you. We all have, not all, we light workers have this grid within us that when we go and travel to these specific sites and locations, we activate that within ourselves and within that grid of the location, which extends into the earth and out into the universe for others to see and educate how we are doing with this planetary involvement and evolution as we expand. But we are contracting at this time of birth and evolution of into this new earth that we call the 5D, but many of us are beyond 5D. Such as yourself, you are well at 6. Come here. We will activate you, and you do not need to go, but you can to improve your memory and activate your visions and talents and abilities that you've had. I see you were a teacher. Yes.
I'm a teacher in this life.
And you were a teacher then?
Yeah.
Your children were so precious to you as your own. You cared for many. You taught many to read these hieroglyphics, as we would say. This communication that you shared within yourself, you enlightened that with many children, and I want you to know that your children are here today in this room. So if you feel out there that you have a connection or emotional reaction to being a student or having a teacher, like a mother who cared for you, this is time to heal and reconnect. We are back we have returned. You still can teach, you do. But your subjects don't make you happy. You need to do something that makes you happy and makes your heart sing, and you know, even if it's art, cooking, gardening, teach these children now to embrace the changes that we are going through during these contracted states of earth. There will be food shortage. There will be water shortage. Destruction of buildings. People dying. Natural causes like earthquakes. Today, what the fuck was that?
427.
Are you serious?
Yes. 1,000 oaks.
And we felt this in this room together.
Yes.
And that is the power that we have, is to shift the timelines and to shift these thoughts. It's fun to say these fucking faults. But you have it within yourself to shine the light within yourself. Embrace your darkness without fear, without loss, without grief. Grief is everywhere. It's just a transition. Your loved ones are here. Just think about them. And now you know what you need to do. Teach from your soul as you did before. And travel, it'll make you happy. Go to the water, the Mediterranean. That will set you free. Thank you.
This is
I knew it was going to be you.
the 3 or 4 people that you prioritized did not get involved.
If they want to ask, I would like Jimmy Church to ask if he's still here. He was the one that we were supposed to talk with first, but someone got shy. Because he wanted to see what would happen first. It's okay. I don't bite.
Thanks for the warning. I just thank you for being here. I, like many of us, have felt an incredible draw to Egypt, and you just touched on grief. And in this life, I've experienced a lot recently, especially, but through my whole life. And it occurred to me the other day that I've already been embodying, I guess, what a death feel of like. And I was just wondering if I should step into that more and embody that will help the healing that I do for others.
Yes, but you must clear and protect your solar plexus first. What is it that you eat that you're not supposed to?
We have enough time to.
bananas.
That's part of the diet, actually, so I'll eat more.
Well, what is your question?
Well, I also, I guess, want to know who I was in Egypt and how that can support what I'm doing in this life.
You were a priest. I see you with information sacred to the gods that would share them with you. Your books, you carry your books, big books. I didn't understand, but you carried your books.
Still do that too.
Your big brown books back then. That knowledge that's within you is still there. Again needs to be awakened. And you can do this if you choose, so you can learn more about your path and story and your decisions. Some which I would say your fucked up decisions. But that is part of the human experience, to learn from the bad and to embrace the good and learn so you can help others going forward. Just like a toddler, you have to trip and fall and embrace the humility and shame. Shame, whatever it was. I cannot speak of this now, but it needs to be revealed. You went against others. It was unintentional. But you have to know that it was a group, a family of decision and dedication. And if you step over the line, that is your foot. No one else's. You are not in trouble, but you need to know that your decisions had consequences. Fight through the fire if you know what that means. That is all I have to say to you.
Thank you.
I'm back, I'm angel of love. In my heart here, I love you so much, and you helped me last time. You heal my feet. You prayed for me. It was very powerful. Now this whole year I can walk and I can start to run again and exercise. It's amazing. You're amazing soul. And I just came back to say thank you. Thank you very much. And also, I just want to share a little bit with you. This year was difficult for me. I got a couple losses and I'm in grief, but I was my father and my dog. But life is joyful. And his soul, my father's soul never will gone. And my question, why I can feel what I didn't see and why I see what I didn't feel? I need to help people. Help myself.
You have to see with your damaged heart. You've been let down. You feel alone and betrayed. That can leave scars within. Come here. Focus on your heart. Bring all the pain to the center. And diffuse it out. Shh. The frequency is loud and humming. You have to let it go. Shh. Not to me. To the source. You let go. You let God. You like to say that, yeah? Or in this case, if you let go, you let dog. This will take time, 8 weeks, maybe 8.5 if you're lazy. Take your off days. That's fine on your couch. You need to speak your truth. Let it out. 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, through 11. That is what you need to heal first. It has nothing to do with your father walking your dog now. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Plant Love, and I got a very clear message I was to come up here. And, yeah.
Come here. You do not need to speak. I know. Put your palm to mine. Your feet, you've come a long way. Your shoes may hurt, but you can get another pair. It's not about looking good all the time, but they are nice. Your roots run deep into the earth. You have a deep connection with Mother Earth and the inner caverns or inner worlds, as we would call them, these beings that live inside of this earth. These Lemurians that you have a connection to. Why don't you share that more?
I need to get more in touch with it myself.
And what's stopping you? Why don't you look at it? Are you sure?
Yeah, I honor my word.
This is where your communication starts, as you are also a channel for divine information that needs to be shared amongst many. You are a light worker and a divine being of this galactic council, and you've agreed to come down during this time. You've walked your path in the dark far enough, and it's time to shine light on your soul. Enlighten your soul. Don't worry about others. What is it with these women and these men? This is your life. Let this be a lesson to you and others and many that you are in control. Your light. It starts with your connection with the inner earth. And you already know how to do this. I don't need to share. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so deeply grateful.
And take care of your feet and those shoes. Thank you.
Thank you.
How are we on time?
We have all day.
It's three o'clock, and I believe we go to 3:30.
Who else would like to ask a question?
Hey, Anubis, what am I not seeing about Asia?
Yourself,
I think so too.
your authenticity. The trust that you have within your own decisions, to make the right decisions. It's even hard to pick what to wear.
Today, yes.
How many times did you change? Be honest.
No, just one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but, could you share with me what happens with the murder in ancient Egypt?
With our Pharaoh,
Yeah.
Akhenaten. You do not know or you do not remember,
I do not remember.
but you were there in the crowd, you do not see? Scurrying about, screaming, confused. Of course you don't know, you never knew. You were murdered before you knew anything.
Why was I murdered?
Because the religion that we would call the Aten, was being distributed and shared amongst many, even in these mystery schools, as these teachers would share.
Who was I? My God.
You are a simple peasant, a contributor of food, gatherer. You made food. You can resonate now, yes?
Yes.
That is where your heart lied then, assisting in the markets, helping with the markets. We all have to eat. You loved to provide the dates.
Okay. About what?
It's a food, the babies, yes.
That might help spark a memory if you go eat one.
I've been eating a box of dates. Okay. I don't have any more questions.
Then that is all.
Hello, Anubis. My name is Christina, and my question is, what is my connection to you and Ra? And if it's has any connection to the pain in my lower back?
Come here. What happened when you were 7?
I almost got raped.
It was the fall. Yes.
What's going on?
allow that connection to stay. It will have to flow out within time. Anytime, every time it comes to mind, you have to stop. It is not yours. It was not yours. The fall was not because of you. Even though you feel it now, you can let it go now because that's where it stems in your sacrum. And that root can be released if you give it permission to be released and allow someone to come into your life that will honor you for who you are and the breath of life that you choose to bring into this life as your choice, as your want and desire and need to fulfill, but you cannot move forward until you let that go. And then you know what comes next if you allow yourself to embrace the dark with love and compassion and understanding. Kuan Yin, compassion. Bring her in. She hears you. She knows you. Salt baths. Hiking. You need more fruits and vegetables. Red. Grounding. There are many things here in this event that you can assist you with this process this weekend. If you allow, go to the Tesla coil. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shama. Thank you for this opportunity to ask this question. Can you help me overcome my fear?
No.
I would like to quit my corporate America job. to
Then do
follow my
it.
Purpose. I'm afraid of the survival and family. And also, if you can please tell me my connection with Egypt. I've been there 3 times.
There are resources for your family. You're cared for. Do not act from fear.
Thank you. Can you throw some light on my purpose and my connection with Egypt?
Come here. You were a birther of many. You knew that. You birthed many at Egypt, mother. Your lineage carries on through lifetimes and enlightens many souls as we all go forward as your children. We embraced you and your difficulties as we could, the best we could, and understand what we could from our perspective. But we do not know now, until it's too late, that we somewhat abused this being, and we apologize. What I would hate to say to use your being is a portal of life, but it was by contract, as we understand, as we can understand and embrace. There are no accidents. Everything happens for a reason. Your light lives within many and is carried within many, including myself, and we want to. Ya estoy atea. Esto mi madre. We are never separate. We are never separate. We are here. And I love you. Thank you for being you. You're activating. Your memories are activating, and they will. You also need to ground and visit the Tesla coil, please. Yes. And we can connect further. Yes. For more disclosure information is why we are here to bring forward. Yes. When? I will. Oh. Open your crown, open your feet now, and let your spine diffuse the energy. Thank you. Keep practicing that. And speak as it flows. Ito na ito la. as you like to do. You are blessed. Thank you.
Hello. My name is Barbara. I want clarity for the messages from the scarab.
As you wish. It's been some time since we have connected with the scarab, but we can do this. Is this for yourself or as a collective? You have a light that is burning within you. A general message to everyone who can resonate. As you step outside into the darkness, it's hard to see another person when you can't even see yourself. You have to know that others are yourself, your being. We are one, just like a pixelated image, or as you do on your couch, watch television. Little tiny dots that make up a whole image. Hey, I never had a couch. I only had a rock stone to lay on, such as this, but this is much softer and way more comfortable. That's why I would sleep on the sand. If you ignite and acknowledge everything that exists within you is a part of someone else, and to allow that compassion to flow without conditions. It's the conditions that keep us separate, and it's hard because we judge and we shame and we separate, and our ego gets in the fucking way. It is damaging to our selves, us and we, I and you. The most difficult part of a human is fighting themselves. The easiest part of being a spirit is allowing the self to flow into new states of consciousness without the heaviness of distractions or thoughts or fears or boundaries or programs that you placed on yourself or others have placed on you, or as we say, the fucking government has placed on you. You have to release that slave within yourself so you can ignite what comes forward with each day at a time, moment by moment, because things will get rocky, and they are. But again, we are contracting in this state of unity. We have to wake up, and that is what we are doing. It is part of the plan. There are many beings in this galactic universe that are assisting us. And embrace that and acknowledge that and trust that they will never, ever, ever hurt you. So do not believe these lies as they come forward with these false disclosures. They were able to reverse engineer these crafts, manage these beings from these crafts, manipulate these beings from these crafts to create what they would call contracts. But it's really a trap. We've been manipulated by the government way too long, and it is time to stand up and embrace the change a day at a time and learn to be simple. These daily things, these mundane addictions get in the way. They are also a distraction that we place on ourselves. Another detour sign to just lead us in the same circle. Get through it, acknowledge it with love, embrace your hurts and troubles and your curiosities. They are there for a reason. They are embedded with you, within you to awaken at this time for a reason. So allow it to flow. And here is the perfect place to do that. And it is up to you and only you to allow that flow to continue after this event. It's up to you if you want to keep your blindfold on. But you should remove it now that you can. What time is it?
It's 3:20.
We can wrap this up. Is there a Jimmy Church around?
Yeah.
Did he leave?
Yes.
Okay. There are some people who cannot face the truth. There are some who live in the dark and do not share. There are those private people who need to keep their information at peace, and we respect the healing that we can provide at this distance. Our heart space. We clear the heart space. We send all of our grief to the source from which it belongs, as these transitions of the soul are normal and natural, and it is not painful. Being asleep is painful. Allowing others to control you is painful, or allowing others to make your decisions. So as you did today, take the step forward and follow your heart and where you should be in this present time as we have collected in this space. And take that with you, that you are a light being and you have been to Egypt, and your role will be revealed to you if it has not been already. Give it time. Egypt is not necessarily the place you have to go, but it helps. So thank you for listening and allowing and activating these parts within yourself so that we can address these things as a group, as we once did before. There is no forgetting. Thank you. Thank you. Morning. Thank you for being here today. As I wake up a little bit. Did everybody get what they needed today?
No, we still have a line like that. Unfortunately, not everybody got.
Not everybody's had a chance. I was afraid that not everybody would have.
Do you remember what you said?
I do, yes, I am conscious and aware. I even find some of the things he says funny. So I caught myself smirking a little bit, but, yeah, I do remember, the majority of it. I would probably say 90% of things.
Do you have a booth where we can listen to?
I don't have a booth, but I'm doing a book signing event right after this. And the book signing, and I have my first book and my second book available. My first book is Revelations 1, the beginning, which talks about and reveals the beginning of our beginning, like the Big Bang or Jesus or dinosaurs, Nephilim, the beginning of the world or the universe, Revelations 2, Evolutions is the second book. And that covers our evolution as a humankind, as a species or starseed. It even discusses the Earth's perspective of her evolution when humans came to Earth. And so there's a lot of different things in there that will also activate you as starseeds. And we look at the beginning of different lineages such as Pleiadian, Sirius, Reptilian, Lyran, and praying mantis as well. And so there are messages from source to starseeds and that book. So it'll also help to activate. So, and I have those for sale, and I'll be at the book sign till, I think it's right now until 3:45. I have to double check.
Okay, yeah, where is the floor?
It's gonna be this floor around. Yeah.
I think it's on your map if you look.
Yeah, we can walk around, it's, yeah.
So the first four people in line.
But I have-
come up and get it.
But I have business cards.
1, 2, 3. I think he would kill it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so- That was I not one before.
No, you were.
Yeah, you, I.
And this lady was. Those have 4 left. Well, again, Mel is Melanie. Yeah. We think we can do that. You get a card?
I think for this, yeah, we don't want those, yeah.
Pass it pretty much out right now. I think she reported.
Oh, yes, yes, we can do the outside. Yes, I do all the readings. Yes, I do online hypnosis regarding.
You're a platinum holder, man. I've always got the lowly pre-date apps. No frills, no bells and whistles, man.
You're so inspired. Thank you. I'm sorry. Stephen readings. That I'm working on. Oh, yeah. I see those. Yeah, a little bit of both, actually. Hi, thank you. That was wonderful. It's the last message actually touched me very well. So you said you're going to do something exciting or. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now I wish I could show the personal question of Jenna.
What's up? Hey. Yeah, hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah.
Are we okay on that?
Oh, I only caught the last like half hour of your thing. I tell you about it. I'm actually in book 2. So, I don't think I have your card because I am putting together different stories of Cersei.
Good, how are you? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, but I have two.
Yeah, no, well, I'll meet you over there. We can be there a while. I just wanted to see it.
The Lyras were like, so, you know, oh, okay. Like a liar. So we come from the stars that the Greeks called the constellation their own lyre. And
Their sign.
you're actually
Yes. Or look at it in the.
see even seated some of the fillets. So goes way far back.
Yes, yeah, because I have to go over there. Do you need help?
Exactly. So the lyre is supposed to be more ancient.
Steve?
Oh.
Steve will help you, Steve will help you. Okay, yeah, I just have to get to the book side. You're a rock star. Awesome. Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, so take my down. Okay. I want to be your. Oh, yes, yeah. We want to. These are there.
Where's the book sign? I'll take this to them.
It's around. Yeah, their sign. Just not. Sure.
So Melanie, this goes to, right? Is it going side here?
Yeah, there's actually, there was a photo. Oh. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna turn this off.